YouTube, what's up, man? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy, and we back with another reaction video today, man. What's up? How you guys doing today? Today we got a nice one lined up, man. We got a good one lined up. This is from the homie DNA Show. Hey, I don't listen. I've been watching this dude since before I was YouTubing, since I was sitting in the cubicle. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, man. This is one of my favorite YouTubers and one of the best YouTubers on the platform, period. So I'm really happy to dive into this video. He does a lot of stuff that I probably should go back and actually get into. I haven't even really thought about that. But anyway, today this is the top 10 or the 10 best tips for going to sneaker conventions. This is a beginner's guide. I love videos like this because it kind of gives you a glimpse into what you could see, what you possibly could see, what you might run into, something like that. And he goes to a lot of events. I've been picking up and going to a lot more events. So I definitely want to give my feedback and my opinion on some of the things that maybe he's talking about here. But again, this is a GOAT. I know he knows exactly what he's talking about. So before we jump into this video, make sure you guys hit that sub button. We are less than 200 subscribers away from 6,000 subscribers, and I really appreciate all of the love, man. I say it in every video. I appreciate the love and support. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Do not forget to go over to DNA's video and hit that like button and subscribe as well. You guys can already see we're subscribed, and we already hit the like button for him. We do that for every video, and if you guys watch my video, I really wish you would go over and do it for theirs as well. So on to the best comment of the last video, man, which was the sneaker culture video. That one was really good. I think like a lot of people hit me up outside of that, the death of the hype beast subculture. People hit me up outside of and said, hey man, I really enjoyed that video. But the comment winner goes to Love Life. So thank you for subscribing and thank you for commenting on the video. You guys remember, subscribe to the channel, and of course make sure you guys drop a comment and I always pick it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this video.
Today we're at SneakerCon, and if you've never been to one before, I'm gonna be giving you guys all the tips and tricks on how to get the best experience out of it. Let's go. All right, tip number one, you wanna always show up early and always leave late. The best deals are gonna come in and you're gonna build relationships at the beginning of the day, and then at the end of the day or the last day of the event, everybody's gonna be wanting to dump their shoes, and what's gonna happen? You're gonna get really good deals.
So I think the first part of that is definitely true. Like I'm typically there before the show starts. Like if you guys go to these events, it's very good to get there really early. And in the line, there's a lot of people who may not even go into the event because they've sold their shoes before they got into the actual event. The wheeling and dealing starts outside. The wheeling and dealing starts in the line, and that's a lot of times where you can get the most attention, and you might actually catch somebody a little off guard sometimes, and maybe give them something and they could have gotten more on the inside. Who knows? But I think it's very good to start early. Now, leaving late, of course, sometimes people don't want to come back the second day. If you guys go to events like SneakerCon is sometimes a 2-day event. It's not always a 2-day event, but a lot of people want to get rid of their shoes day one and they don't want to come back for the second day. So they'd rather just offload right then and there. Now, the only thing I would say about this is on Sunday, at the end of the day, sometimes these guys haven't sold anything. So they're like, yo, I need to get any more. I need to get even more than I was asking for because I haven't sold anything. But you could, of course, like the homie said, hey man, I want to dump everything. I want to get rid of it. I don't want to take it back, or whatever. So you might really find some really good deals. But that's a good tip. First tip was show up early and leave late.
Let's go see if we can find some good deals.
Oh, bro, used tables, you always find good deals.
All right, next thing you want to do, bring a bag or a cart. I'm going to show you guys some examples of what people like to do. There's different IKEA bags, Amazon boxes, carts, you name it. And actually, you know what? Let's go interview some people and see what they think about it as well.
So honestly, so this is one of the things that I was gonna do at the next SneakerCon, which I won't even really I won't talk about it because I'll just do it. But we have friends of the channel here. Soul Premise is a friend of the channel. You guys know about the Soul Premise bags. I have 2 Soul Premise bags, and they're literally friends of the channel. So like he said, bring a bag, man. I see a lot of people in there struggling Bring a bag, bring a cart. Now, sometimes I think sometimes I could be wrong, but sometimes they don't allow carts, so I'm not sure. But bring a bag. The IKEA bag is what I see all the time, and that lends to rips and tears, and it's kind of hard. You see people wearing them on their backs. Cop yourselves a sole premise bag. Trust me, you will not regret it. Code Crew for 40% off. This is, Code Crew for 40% off, man. You guys get a really good bag at a really great deal. If you guys are going to SneakerCon, cop yourself a sole premise bag.
Why is it so important to have the cart when you come to SneakerCon?
So you don't gotta carry your stuff, man. You can just throw it in the cart and drag it along, you know what I mean?
So you got a cart right here, and then you got other stuff with the boxes. So you got the setup with these boxes right here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of boxes and carts.
Boxes and carts, you can drag your stuff, set it on the boxes, and you're good to go, man.
Dope. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, for sure,
Thanks.
bro. I appreciate you. Bro, I bought all your shit, bro.
Yeah, thank you. Tell me about this bin right here. Where did you get this from?
This bin, because, when you sell sneakers and stuff, you got to have extra jobs. Well, this fell off the truck.
Okay.
Of one of my other jobs. And it's really easy if you need to get them.
Okay.
Be friendly to any person in that big blue truck.
Okay.
And walk up to them carefully so they don't think they're getting jacked up.
Okay.
And say, hi, I was wondering if I could have one of those things that you carry everything in.
This right here, and it has zippers on it and everything.
Not only that, it's fully collapsible.
And it's waterproof?
Waterproof, lightweight. I have it strapped to wheels right now.
Oh, even smarter.
You can follow me at Trey21, TRE_21.
Okay.
For other tips and deals you need to carry your stuff to the next show, I just gave you a little hint.
There you go.
All right, appreciate it. All right, you guys. So the next thing is, cash is king. You always want to focus on bringing cash because sometimes there's no Wi-Fi, there's no network.
Bruh, that's one of the realest things, bringing cash. I never bring cash. I usually use Cash App if I'm there. If they got Cash App, a lot of the vendors typically take Cash App, but bringing cash, I could see how that would be a huge win because a lot of times the service is awful. I mean, not like bad, like, oh, it's like you can't use your phone indoors sometimes. So I know because we typically vend at these events. Sometimes we bring like a Wi-Fi hotspot or something like that, if you can do that. But bringing cash would definitely be king.
And next thing you know, you're trying to do a digital transaction and you're gonna have struggles. And I was actually talking to somebody earlier today and they said they potentially had that same problem, but they were glad they had some cash. Let's see what they're talking about. You got any tips or advice for somebody that's coming for the first time?
Bring cash, because sometimes there's no internet around the area and stuff. And like make sure you bring a bag or something to carry the money.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Good luck with everything. Also, when you got cash on you, it makes it a lot easier to negotiate. Sometimes somebody might be asking $500 for a pair of shoes and you want to buy it for $400 and you're like, you know what, maybe I'm willing to buy it for $440. Well, if you got cash on hand and put that money in their face, not saying it's going to work every time, but what I can say is 9 times out of 10, you might be able to get a little.
I think it's a visual thing. It's optics. It's like you can see the money. So sometimes you may be willing to act a little differently when you can see the money and it's in your hand. There's a difference when you see money in an account or money in the bank versus seeing money in your hand. So I totally agree with that. Like I may even, and listen, typically when I go to these events, I'm not buying though. And I've told you guys this before, like I'm not a reseller. So anytime I'm going, I'm looking for a deal, bro. And most of you guys are looking for a deal too. Now I'm like my homie Jumper Man Chris, when he shows up, he's buying out, bro. When the homies like, not the homies, but the people that I see, Kivadu Kicks, I don't know them yet. But the homies like Kivadu Kicks or Kevadu Kicks, they got cash. They going around, they buying out. So I'm never really going to buy, so I don't have a reason to bring cash. But I have seen some steals. I really have seen some steals. I've even seen early pairs, that you might be interested in, that you might want to look at. And it might be better to have cash on you, like I said, because the internet service in there is always terrible.
A little bit of a discount because people like that cash in hand. And a lot of
have you guys ever been to a sneaker event? I didn't ask you that. Have you guys ever been to a sneaker event? If you have not gone to a sneaker event, are you planning on going to a sneaker event? If you did go to a sneaker event, what sneaker events have you gone to? Now, SneakerCon, Gotsole, I would say those are the top 2 sneaker events that you can find that travel the world. There's other events, Sneaker Expo, I think Just Nice, Sneaker Fest, Sneaker Travelers. There's a lot of different sneaker events that have been birthed in this, recent times, and I think it's good for vendors to go to because it gives vendors another place to sell their sneakers outside of online. But let me know if you guys have been to any of those events and if I missed any of them.
People like to call it cash is king.
You guys just did a coin toss.
Yeah.
And why did you guys coin toss?
Well, so for these shoes right here, they're offering $350. He's saying $350 or $300,
okay.
And then I won.
So you wanted to pay $300?
Yeah, I wanted to pay $300.
And what did you choose, heads or tails?
I chose heads.
Heads, and it was a win.
Yep, I came up. So
now you're getting the shoe for $300.
What's up?
Now you get the shoe for $300.
Yeah.
Okay. Dope.
So I didn't even get my first coin toss win. I did a coin flip myself for a pair. I forgot what it was. It was a pair of pink dunks I was getting from my wife that ended up actually being too small. But I did a coin flip for those. I think it was $320, $300, and I won. So coin flip, always. If you don't want to pay what they're asking, at least offer a coin flip.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Okay, so next thing you want to do is wear dope shoes, but comfortable shoes.
That's the hardest thing, bro. Hey, I'm loving so far. Where we at, number 4? Hold on.
Next thing you want to do is wear dope shoes.
Tip number 4. We're at tip number 4. Rock dope kicks, but stay comfy. That's the hardest thing, man, because you want to look fly. You want to look fresh, but sometimes you cannot wear those shoes all day, bro. Like, which one was it? I don't know, man. Even my Travis Lows. I wore my Travis Lows like for a couple of hours. Me personally, I take 2 pair, okay? He's saying rock dope kicks, but stay comfy. I'm saying if you're buying and you're coming to the event, you're probably not staying as long as the guys who are working the event, right? But if you're going there, like you said, rock dope kicks, but stay comfy. If you're a person who's going there to vend or sell, or you plan on being there all day, maybe bring 2 pairs, bro. I always rock a dope pair at the beginning, and then towards the end of the day, I switch out into something comfy, Salehi Crocs or foam runners, slides, something like that, right? But this is a good tip.
But comfortable shoes. Now you guys might be saying the Jordan 4s are uncomfortable. I get it, but I wore these a lot and they're real comfortable to me. At this point, I've been to a lot of events, I get it, but you're walking on concrete for hours. Ask my wife behind the camera. She knows how it feels. You feel it on your knees and your joints. We're getting old, you know what I'm saying? My bad. I'm getting old.
My bad.
Either way, you want to keep something comfy on. So like I show you guys with the B-roll right here, you got different people wearing Yeezy slides and Air Maxes and other Yeezys and different comfortable shoes that they feel comfy with, Crocs, you name it. I've seen a bunch of stuff throughout the day. And some people say, F it, I don't care, I'm just wearing slides. I'm coming to buy, I'm coming to make some money. It is what it is. So it depends on you, but again, just be aware and be conscious of those scenarios, because if you come with your dope shoe or if it's too small and it doesn't fit you all the way, next thing you know, you're not gonna just be buying a pair of shoes to have, you're gonna be buying a pair of shoes to take some shoes off your feet, put some new on your feet because you wanna have something comfy for the rest of the day, or you're gonna be leaving the event early and you might potentially miss out on a deal. So just think about those things, and I always tell other people too, switch the insoles. If you switch the insole on there, that helps a lot and it makes it a lot more comfortable as well. So that's something to consider. Again, these are just different options. I want to make sure you guys are thinking about these things because I want you guys to enjoy yourself, but also have a very comfy time at the same time.
This is your first SneakerCon.
Yes,
what would you recommend somebody else know when they come to a SneakerCon? You got any tips for somebody?
I don't know about tips, but it's great. The people are really nice.
You're enjoying it?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. What's something that you might have learned from today by coming?
If you want to trade up or bring some shoes, it's good to bring, but don't bring a lot because you can only bring what you can carry.
Right. Yeah. I feel that. Okay.
Yep.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So everybody knows about water, right? I love me some water. And the problem is, I could get this at the store for a couple bucks, but when I come to an event, you know how it goes. You go to an event, the same bottle of water, even smaller, not even alkaline. It's like $8. So be prepared. Try to sneak it in.
I got a bottle of water. I think it was like $8. It was like I think it was $10 for a bottle of water. So he is not lying, but they don't allow you to really bring anything in. So you're kind of forced to then buy something if you can't wait it out. So the tip would be definitely to hydrate up. As vendors, we bring a cooler, bro. Like we bring a cooler with food, snacks, the whole you dig, and we like put it all there because we need to have something to be able to like take care of us throughout the day, bro. You get thirsty, it gets hot in there. You got to wear comfortable shoes. Everybody wants to look fly, but wear comfy clothes and of course stay hydrated. My man is dropping knowledge right now.
Inside of your bag, bring some snacks, be prepared for that. It's gonna be a long day. Sometimes you gotta Postmate some food and have it brought to you outside. And like we always do, right? We have that delivered to us, we pick it up and then we bring it in. It depends on the scenario, whether the event allows food internally or externally. So you always wanna do your research as well. What does the event allow? Not every event is the same when it comes to the carts and the containers and the bags, or it has to be a clear bag. There's a lot of different stipulations. So I know these are some of the rules that I'm giving you guys, but again, it's universal to some things, and then some places have stricter rules in different cities, different venues. But again, like I said, be prepared to pay a decent amount of money when it comes to the food. And 9 times out of 10, can you say, the food just doesn't taste that good.
It's whack.
But it is what it is. We gotta eat food. And my wife is vegan. I'm like, what am I? 90% vegan now?
He's 90% vegan now? He went vegan? Oh man, that's crazy. I mean, listen, I think people, like when I hear that, I'm like, I think, oh man, that's such a good thing but it's like, you know, whatever works for your family, bro. If you guys are vegan, man, that's awesome, dude. Whatever works for you. But I didn't know he was 90% vegan. He almost there.
I'm 85%. Oh my gosh, give me some love. Either way, just be prepared for it. Know that you're gonna get taxed when it comes to food, or just bring snacks, or know that, hey, I'm gonna eat later after the event is over. Gonna have a quick dinner with the homies, you name it. Either way, be prepared. Let's take it to the next tip. Let's look at some more shoes.
I typically fast all day, bro. I eat breakfast, I don't eat for the rest of the day.
You guys just met at the SneakerCon.
Yeah, we did.
And you guys building a relationship right now.
Relationship.
So how's it going for you guys?
It's going good, man.
Yeah.
Great business, man. You know, we share knowledge. That's all we need.
That's dope. That's dope.
I'm a big Kobe sneaker. I have an Instagram. It's Kobe Sneakers A, man. So I was talking about consigning Kobe's and just talking business here. So very good young gentleman here. Really nice
Tell the
guy.
people the importance of building these relationships at events like this.
Oh, it's so important, man, because then you build relationships, you build trust, and then it goes down farther down the road, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. So I think it's all about building trust. Very important, yeah.
So that's a prime example right there of building relationships at the events, just like the guy talked about. Not only do you meet the people now and get to, you know, potentially get good deals in the future, and I preach this all the time, but those type of relationships trickle for years, 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 5 years, you name it. And if you hold value in those relationships, going from city to city.
This is one of the biggest things that I've learned traveling to events. Sitting in this chair, I get to really show you guys who I am on camera. You guys get to talk to me, and you guys get to know me. I don't really get it. I know you guys. I don't get a chance to know you in the way that when I go to an event and we get to like make that relationship. Like I've used to watch his videos. I've met him 2 or 3 times. We've spoken, and it's much better to have a relationship with somebody like that where you get to talk to them and see them if you guys are going to be in events. Like you said, I may look out for him for something. He may look out for me. Same thing with like the homies like Z Sneakerheads and all these, like when you get a chance to really build relationships and meet people and talk to them, you get to know them for much more than like what they show you. It's different. So building relationships even the homies from CO Kicks, I think that's the name of it. CO Kicks and Resolve Kicks, I believe it is, out of Chicago. I met them in freaking DC. They're from Chicago, and I talk to them all the time. Dicey Kicks, I'm gonna mention him. Dicey Kicks, he's from Chicago as well. I didn't know they were from Chicago, but I met them and I talk to them all the time. So building relationships is very, very important, man. It goes a long way, especially if you plan on buying, selling, or doing content in the long run.
Having those connections, it makes life a lot easier because you have access to more people in your network. So take advantage of a networking, and you never know who you're talking to, whether it's at SneakerCon or at a restaurant or I don't know about a bathroom stall, but either way, I would just say everybody you talk to, always be respectful, have good interactions with them. Don't look to get something out of them, but at the same time, see how you can provide value to their lives and also how, you know, they could potentially help you and see ways that you guys align together in life just through natural conversation. We're all here because we love sneakers, so that means we have one thing in common. Now find other things that you guys have in common outside of sneakers. It helps build the relationship even more. I could preach about this all day. It's just a simple networking one-on-one, but I know for my younger audience, and even some people in my older audience, these are very important things when it comes to events like this. You guys asked me how I get some of these rare shoes and all this stuff. Speaking of that, let's look at the booth a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So you guys asked me, how do I get some of these rare shoes and stuff? And you see all these different samples and PEs. I don't do it by myself. It's not just one person that helps me get the shoes or me, all this stuff. This is a multitude of different people helping me out over the years, people that I have helped out over the years, all the different scenarios from networking and building those relationships. So if you want to get dope sneakers, or if you want to just get a regular everyday pair of shoes for a good deal, take value in those relationships because it's very, very important when it comes to the shoe game, business, life, you name it. Networking is key.
This is your first SneakerCon?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it? How's it going?
It's going great. I got some Jordan 4s.
You got some Jordan 4s? Can you show us what you got?
Yeah.
Did you work a deal out? Did you buy them? How'd it go with the transaction?
Coin flip.
You did a coin flip?
I lost it.
You lost the coin flip?
Yeah.
And how much you pay?
240.
240? And then did you go get them authenticated?
Yeah,
I got them authenticated, so you got the eBay stamp on there?
Got you.
Dope. So you feeling good though? Still happy about it? First SneakerCon?
Yeah.
So this is another prime example. We just saw the young man, he just came to SneakerCon for his first time. He got some shoes, he did a coin toss, and then he got his shoes authenticated. That's what I love about coming to SneakerCon as well. They have a full eBay authentication booth over here. Make sure you guys always check that out. Just get familiar with the space. They got cool photo op areas. They got different games as well where you can win free prizes, buy merch, and get your shoes authenticated for free. Yeah, I'm not saying bring your whole collection and get stuff authenticated, but if you got a couple things from home, hey, bring those to the event. And then if you're doing some shopping and you're not sure, you know, you might be in the middle of a transaction, say, hey, let's go over here, get it authenticated, then give them the money, and then go finish the transaction. So think about those things, be aware of it, but take advantage of the authentication, because I know a lot of people that this is their first, you know, obviously if it's your first time, you're probably just, you know, first year of being a sneakerhead, second year, still trying to fill it out, get an understanding of the game, touching shoes and stuff. Just think about those things as well. I want to make sure that you guys are able to get the product that you like, you're happy about it, and you're able to not worry about getting fakes or anything like that. So take advantage of authentication. Let's take it to the next one. So you guys notice, it's starting to get empty. We're at the end of the day on day 2. And these are the best times to take advantage of getting those deals like we talked about earlier. And what you want to do is make extra laps. When I say make extra laps, yeah, you might have walked around this whole venue 3 different times. Your feet are sore, you're hungry, you're thirsty. But for some reason, you take that final lap and you find a pair of shoes on the table from somebody you interacted with earlier, and they weren't there earlier.
Right.
And you're trying to figure out, how did this happen?
Always
because those same people are buying and selling and trading throughout the day as well. They might have picked up a pair of shoes from somebody that was just walking around that you never saw. It was in your size. They put it on the table for sale, and now you found it. You got a good deal. They made their money. You got your shoe for a solid price. Everybody's happy. So again, take extra laps. Have fun with it, enjoy it. We got some people over here looking at some merch. They're loving the booth right there. ShopDNAShow.com. Also, make sure you do that as well. Either way, let's take it to the 10th and final one. I'm gonna go find somebody to get us some help with this one because I think this is a very important one. Stick around.
They're carving some merch.
Oh, card.
They're carving some merch. We out here.
So we don't do cards?
We're also giving these away. What? We don't have a card. So, for those that don't know, we're doing the lasered Air Force One. So every item you buy at the event will give you a chance to get a pair of the DNA Show Air Force Ones. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting. We got people copping the merch. We literally sold out. Look at the suitcases, bro. Everything is gone. Everything is gone. Look at the hangers. We had so much merch and it's all gone. Like, you guys are amazing. I appreciate you guys so much. I can't even explain it. We'll talk about it later in another video. One thing I love about going to sneaker cons all around the country, all around the world is there's so many people that's coming for their first time. And I'm enjoying making this video for you guys because even if you haven't come for your first time, you've been before, hopefully you learned something from this video. I hope you guys are getting value out of this video. So make sure you guys subscribe. We got a couple more tips and tricks. I'll see you guys along the way, and we'll catch up at the end because we got some fun stuff for you guys at the end of the video as well.
Bring good energy.
Little kid on the back. Yeah, you in the back. Hey, I need you to win. I need you to win.
Yo, I'm never over there, man. I'm never in that part. I gotta like make my way over there. It always seems like it's so much fun. These events, if anything, they're always fun, man. You know, so it's a family event for a lot of people. For what I see a ton of families, man. I see a ton of full families having a day at SneakerCon, and it seems like, you know, it's creating and breeding new sneakerheads, new sneaker enthusiasts. You see a ton of kids, you see a ton of dads, a ton of moms. Everyone's out hanging out, and it's always a lot of fun. So like you said, bring some good energy with you, bro. Don't come there mean mugging people, because that is definitely not the type of place it is. You want to go there and you want to make sure you guys are having fun.
Yeah, come to the middle. All right, you got it. Come on over here, my man. Give it up for me. Come on. What's your name, man? All right, so you know how to play? His name is Adam. Justin, his name is Adam. He's shaking. All right, let's do it.
Start.
Let's go, Adam. Go, Adam. Y'all make some noise for Adam. Let's see what he got.
What he get?
Let's see what he can get. Number 3.
A mystery box, what?
Yo, man, these are for you.
Yo, I hope it was something nice.
Take these out, you gotta show them off to the crowd. Hey. There you go. You turn that show me
Hey, big dog.
Right here. That is a good friend. Yeah, let's do it. Get a picture of him. What's your name, man?
Big W.
All right, you know how to play? No. Okay, so I'm out here with Will, and he's gonna give us some tips as well.
Will
about
is the homie,
what you should do at SneakerCon.
I would say the most important thing above anything else is meet as many people as you can.
Exactly.
There's so many resourceful people that have been doing it longer than you, who have more knowledge than you.
Yep.
Meet as many people as you can. Some people come and they just want that shoe, or they want to sell the shoes they brought, and then they're out the door.
Yep. Right.
You just lost so much that you could have gained by just meeting vendors, meeting other attendees, meeting people like DNA Kicks.
Yeah, so he is a part of SneakerCon. He's been to plenty of events. He has great advice for you guys. Show him what you got on your feet too.
I mean,
you just got those today.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had to.
This is what happens when you come to SneakerCon, and you found these from somebody just walking around.
Yeah, and I've been looking 9 years for the right deal, and it came today.
And it popped up. So like I said before, these are the small things that happen. And the 10th and final tip, just have fun.
Have fun, yo.
Just have fun, enjoy yourself. Don't be a cool guy, don't do all that stuff. Just go out. We all love sneakers. We're all here for a reason. Enjoy it with everybody, network, and just, I hope you guys enjoy this. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you guys.
All right, we out.
I would never let you down.
Man, I love that video, man. I love DNA Show, man. He's such a positive guy. He does a lot of different positive things for sneaker community, man. He sneaker giveaways and giving back to the community and all that stuff, man. So shout out to him. Everything that he said, I agree with 1000%. I think the first thing I said was just about people trying to dump shoes on a second day or a Sunday. But other than that, bro, I agree with everything. If you're going to it, this applies to all events. All of these tips apply to all events, not just SneakerCon, not just Gotsole. If you guys are going to any other events, all of this stuff still applies. And man, let me know how you guys feel about this video. Let me know how you guys feel about my commentary on this video. Let me know if you guys go to events, if you now maybe you want to try to go to an event because maybe you were scared to go to an event. And personally, I'm not gonna lie. When I started going to events, I had some anxiety about going to events. One, I'm a content creator, and I felt like I was a content creator that nobody knew. So if I just pull up asking questions or talking to people, people look at you like you're crazy. And I never got that, not once. And I think I had a little bit of anxiety about being in a space with all these people who know so much, who have all of this knowledge and who have been doing this for as long as they have. And maybe they look at me as the new guy who doesn't know anything. And I never got that. So if you have something holding you back from going to an event or experiencing a really great time out with sneakers in this way, try to let go of it. That's what I'm gonna leave you with. Try to let go of it. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like on this video if you guys haven't done it already. I love doing these reactions, so make sure you guys drop a like on this video. Of course, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. We are, like I said, less than 200 subscribers away from 6,000, and I really enjoy doing these, so I really thank you guys for watching them. But I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace. Peace. Don't forget to comment down below. I'm gone.